Hey guys, it's Red Baron 59 here, back with another YouTube video, and today I'm just kind of doing a re-record of a gameplay from the other day. It's kind of a summary of the Clan Wars. We had a really good Clan Wars. It was pretty hard fought, and then this gameplay, me and another guy on our team, Monster Boy, we both maxed out the scoreboard. I think it's a pretty nice gameplay. I think I get like 60, barely over 60 kills, maybe just at 60, I'm not for sure. But it's pretty nice. I think I got like 10,000 total score at the end of the game. I'm pretty happy with it. So I think it's the first time, maybe the second, that I ever maxed out the scoreboard in this game, which is surprising because I've had like several over 80 kill gameplays. And I think this is maybe the only second time I've ever maxed out the scoreboard. I mean, I even had a gameplay where I had like 19 captures or something like that and didn't max it out. But I think it was also because, no, I wasn't running it. I thought maybe I was running the UAV with extra assist points, but that's not true. But anyway, though, back to the topic at hand. There was some pretty exciting news, but a little too late on the part of Sledgehammer that they're finally going to be doing some perk rebalancing to, do something about the weapon flinch from the grenades, which can be really, really annoying when playing rank play, game battles, etc. And I think that they always hesitate to change the meta of these types of things before big tournaments, but I think also that the competitive scene would probably like to see these things changed before the tournaments happen too. But I don't really understand the metrics on why they make all the decisions with that. I'm not a developer. I wish I knew more in depth why they choose to do some of the things that they do. But it really is frustrating when you see them put out patches to support their micro DLC transactions, adding new equipment, all kinds of crap like that, instead of just fixing the problems that we have with the game. And I wish I wouldn't do this so much, like how I always check the scoreboard all the time. I really need to break that habit. That darn convenient touchpad. Anyway, though, what they talked about in Team Martin's video was, I guess they're going to finally make it to where Flak Jacket prevents you from flinching from lethal grenades, and Hardwired will prevent you from flinching from secondary grenades. But at the same time, it doesn't. I guess it makes sense why they would only do it for each type of grenade. But I think they should just take the grenade flinch out altogether. Like, it shouldn't be in the game. Nobody really likes it. It's very annoying. And, I mean, the only way they're really going to rebalance that properly would be to move one of the perks from Perk 3 to Perk 2. Because most of the perks on Perk 2 are non-critical, while there are very many critical perks on Perk 3. The majority of them are on Perk 3. You've got Toughness, Blast Suppressor. Scavenger is not really a must-have, but it's very convenient and honestly a must-have for long streaks. And then you have, as well, beyond Scavenger, you have Hardwired, Toughness, Blast Suppressor, and what's the other one? There's one more that's like really important that you can never use either. I don't know why I'm forgetting. Hardline. Although Hardline's not as usable in this one as it was before, although I think it would be more viable if it was moved to a different tree. Maybe if you were to move Hardline to Perk 2 and switch out, I don't know, Cold-Blooded, because I think a lot of people find Cold-Blooded annoying, and it would be nice if they're not going to make the bodies go away faster to at least make somebody have to, think a little bit more about that choice, because in this game, everybody knows stealth perks are really dominant over all the other perks. They're all kind of like the only thing that anybody uses. And I think that's usually true in most CODs, because they're the things that are obviously going to help you stay alive the longest most of the time, which is why they're called stealth perks. Because if you're not really worried about going on big streaks all the time, which in this game you're usually not, you just are oftentimes like this way. You don't really see anybody using suppressors in this game, because the lobbies are so sweaty that it's all just about like getting the first shot off and having the best chance of killing the enemy player, and using a suppressor is usually not going to be the best way for you to guarantee yourself a face-to-face gunfight, because at range, obviously, you're going to have a worse chance of possibly winning it. I mean, it's all going to be dependent on what perks or the aim of the individual player otherwise at that point. But also, I mean, like I said, it's been almost 6 months into this game, and they're finally now fixing some of the things that we've been complaining about for months, and they always do this. I mean, I really hope that this beta will remedy this issue with the next game. I think that's one of the things that's really, more than anything, been hurting Call of Duty so much lately, is their hesitation to affect the meta of the game because of competitive, which everybody talks about how competitive has had, it doesn't have like a negative effect on public play, but it really does, especially in that aspect. Now, I love competitive, and I'm a huge fan of it, and I personally play a lot of game battles myself. We're not that great at it, but I still try. But the point is that when they hesitate to change the game for public play because of how it would affect major tournaments, then obviously that's a negative for any public play, person that just wants that stuff fixed, and there is no reason for it not to be fixed for them. It should be public play over competitive every single time. The needs of the many should override the needs of the few, at least in the gaming world, maybe not so much in the philosophical world. But I don't know what you guys think about this. Is this like a too little, too late thing? I think that this game is definitely more popular than Ghost, but it's definitely frustrating to have waited this long for them to finally fix this stuff. And I just, they want to work on all this like micro DLC crap and DLC guns that are useless, by the way. Like the A4 is atrocious for core, and I don't know why they made it so bad. Maybe they thought that people hated the Ripper and the Maverick and the Peacekeeper too much. But if that's the case, then they should just not have put DLC guns in the game. If they're really that concerned with that, because the DLC guns in this game are crap. The Ohm is crap. Some people might like the Ohm a little more, but both of those guns overall are really underwhelming compared to previous DLC guns. I don't think the Ripper or the Maverick were OP. I think that they were well balanced, but people I think just get frustrated because they just don't have them. And I can understand that. It pisses me off when, you lose a gunfight to somebody who has a better version of a gun that you don't have. Thankfully now I finally have most of the awesome public play guns. But it's just, I don't know. I wish they would have made these changes months and months ago to allow us to enjoy game modes that a lot of people found incredibly annoying, like Momentum, when somebody just spams the MDL like 6 times, and then another guy runs in there, even though you survived magically the 6 MDL grenades. There's that one guy that comes in there, and you're still, going all the way over this way, and you can't do anything, and then they come through and they kill you. And it's just, it makes the meta of the game very frustrating, I think, for a lot of people. And they should do the most that they can to minimize that frustration factor. I don't know why they don't torture test these games to make sure when playing 12 hours of sustained hardcore Call of Duty that stuff's not going to just drive you insane. Because I think that's what drives people away from your game, especially now that there's many more 60 FPS games for people to choose from that might even actually better feed somebody's taste. Because some guys like driving tanks around, some guys like driving helicopters around and jet planes, and some guys like shooting space magic at people, and everybody likes their own brand of destruction and ass kicking, and for some people like myself, I'm a COD junkie. I love all the other first person shooters and I do play them, obviously nowhere near as much. I don't know why I love COD so much. It's just, I guess it's always been my thing. After Halo kind of died down, I think if Halo was still around, I probably would still have gravitated more towards Halo. In a lot of ways, I think they're really similar games, but it's just, I don't know, it's just the fast-paced action, the constant hectic back and forth, going for those big kills, trying to, win a really tight match, and it's all so short and so, I don't know, just existential, I guess, in a way, because it just comes and goes really quickly. And I guess that's one of the things that is easy to find yourself enjoying about Call of Duty is how quickly the matches go and come, and how much fun that can be for you. But in the end, that's all I really have to say. I hope that these perk changes really improve the game for everybody, and I hope that you guys enjoyed the gameplay. If you've never been to the channel before, please like, comment, subscribe, let me know what kinds of stuff you want to see. I'm going to be starting a Witcher series here soon when I wrap up the Dragon Age series. A guy suggested to me, and I think I might actually stream the completion of Dragon Age Inquisition on Nightmare. I have a Twitter page as well, which is RedBaron59 also. So if you're interested, just come check me out on Twitter, and I will post the link for when I'll be streaming the game. I might try to make it like a 4-hour stream and just speed run the game. And you can come check it out and see what you think about the game. Maybe consider buying it yourself.